friends, I hope you guys are well. Today we're getting back into our Halloween decor. I have one more really important spot in our home that I want to decorate, and that is upstairs. So we have all three of the kids' rooms, we have 2 bathrooms and a playroom to decorate. I pre-cleaned all the bedrooms with the kids and their bathrooms so that we could have more time today to just get really creative and get into the DIYs. I had so much fun doing that light up ghost Pottery Barn dupe wreath that I want to do 2 more today, and then I have a 3rd idea that we're gonna try. So many fun things. I also want to share a dinner idea. I know we normally, when we decorate, we bake a festive treat, but since I just had my birthday, I have just been maxed out on sweets, and I'm trying to be good about not having so much. So since I have 0 discipline when it comes to desserts, we're gonna not bake today, and instead I want to share a new crock-pot, like toasty, fall, cozy, all the warm vibes dinner idea with you. It's an enchilada casserole. I cannot wait to try it. I saw it on another YouTuber's channel, so I will link that for you. The recipe came from Skinny Taste, I believe is the website, so I will link that recipe for you as well. But it's healthy, it's a comfort meal. It's just like all the things you want in fall for your family dinner. So let's actually start with that today, get that in the crock pot, and then we'll head up and start decorating. If you're new, welcome. My name is Trisha Miller. I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and stick around. Let's get started. All right, I'm just gonna walk you through the ingredients as we go. The first thing I'm gonna do is spray my crock pot so things don't stick to the bottom of it. Next, we're gonna do some onion. You can decide how much onion you wanna do. This is a half of a yellow onion that I tried to chop as small as possible because my kids don't like onion typically unless they don't know that it's in there. So we're gonna try to make it one of those scenarios where they don't know that it's in there. And then we're gonna add some garlic. It's gonna be 2 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna do almost a teaspoon because again, garlic is one of those things that my family tends to not love. A teaspoon of cumin, teaspoon of salt. I'm doing pink Himalayan salt. The recipe that I'm going to link for you guys tells you to actually cook all of this in the skillet to soften the onions. Since I'm going to have this cooking on low all day long, I know those onions are going to get plenty soft, so I'm going to skip that step just to save a little bit of time. Now I'm going to add 16 ounces of enchilada sauce. This can is a 19-ounce can, and I do the mild red enchilada sauce because we don't like spice here. Well, that's not true. Steven and Liam like spice, but the rest of us don't like it, so I'm trying to get as close to 16 as I can without doing the whole can. That seems about right. 1/4 cup of water, and then about a 1/4 cup of sour cream. I'm just going to kind of guess here. That looks like about a 1/4 cup. Now we're just gonna mix this all up as much as we can, and then we're gonna add an entire can of black beans that I always drain and rinse my black beans. This already smells amazing. Cannot wait to try this recipe, and I'll let you guys know, obviously, when we do a little taste test later, how it turned out. Okay, that looks good. The last thing you need to do is to take about 2 to 3 chicken breasts, and you are just gonna nestle them right in there. And then I'm gonna try to get some of the sauce on top. And then later on today, after this cooks, we're gonna shred the chicken and add a couple more ingredients. But I cannot wait to try this. I think this is gonna be so delicious. Check in and talk about the plan. I think I want to go youngest to oldest, so we'll start in Rory's room, do her room, her bathroom, then Liam's room, and then Charlie's room, and then do the boys' bathroom. They have a Jack and Jill combined bathroom, and then we also are going to hit up the playroom. I like to do Halloween, as I've explained to you guys, where there's already, especially in the playroom, I don't have any except in their bathrooms. Their bedrooms have like no fall decor whatsoever, but in the bathrooms and the playroom, we already put up fall decor. So I'm going to add to that fall decor and add some Halloween touches. But the first little DIY idea that I got these Easter egg, jack-o'-lantern Easter eggs. Let me give you a close-up. From Target a couple years ago. Liam's birthday is in October, so he loves to do a basketball Halloween theme for his birthday every year. So this was just one of the activities that we had when we hosted the party at our house, and I filled it with candy, and the kids went around the house and found these jack-o'-lantern Easter eggs. I want to reuse them, so I had an idea. that last night when I was sitting at Charlie's basketball practice, I wrote out just some cute little notes for each of the kids. I did some that are the same, like you are amazing, you are so kind, and then I did some personalized ones for them, and I want to cut them out and put them in these and then hide them throughout the kids' bedrooms and just wait and see who finds them when. Once the first kid finds them, I'm sure they'll go on like a huge hunt. In fact, I will put up on the screen if, you know, in the future a kid has found the egg, I will let you know on the screen right now. We'll go to the side which kid found it. I'm gonna make a prediction. It's probably gonna be Rory. You know, Rory is very just like so excited about the decor, and her brothers are too, but Rory like looks at every little detail. She is my details child, and so I know she's gonna go around her room and just look at everything, and I think she's gonna spot an egg because I'm gonna make hers probably not as hard to find. So we're gonna guess Rory, but who knows? We will see. All right, let me go ahead and sit down, cut out my little messages, and get these filled so I have them ready to go as we go room to room.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance? And I wonder.
So I thought they were all the exact same, so it'd be easy just to grab a top and grab a bottom and they'd fit together, but they are not. They are different. So you have to find the exact one. There's like a couple different designs, but the correct one to match it. So I'm in my own little Easter egg hunt right now, trying to find the correct bottom to go with the tops. And actually before I mix up whose eggs or what, because I do have their names on the little notes, I have a clothes basket with all of the decor that I want to put in each of the kids' rooms so they each have their own basket. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Charlie's eggs and go put them in his laundry basket so that I don't get these mixed up. We don't want a situation like in The Summer I Turned Pretty where they open up the wrong letter. Oh my gosh. There's a starburst in here. This starburst is at least 2 years old because this is the last time I used them. How is it still soft? No, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna throw this away. We're now in Rory's room and I want to get started with all of her decor. Typically I would start with the bed and make it and put some fun pillows on there, but I need to stand on her bed for one of my ideas. So let's start with that first. So I want to take these witch hats. They light up. We got them from Amazon. We typically put them on our front porch, but we decided not to do that this year. And so I want to use them in her room. I am all about taking decor that we have and just putting it in different spots throughout our home and not just buying a bunch of new decor every single year. It feels like new decor when you give it a new home. So my plan is it looks like a home, her frame of her bed. I'll zoom out so you guys can see it in a second. But there's a middle bar and I want to kind of stagger them, so have some up higher, some down lower, but I mean well away from her when she is sleeping. And I do have some ribbon. They also come with ties, and so I'm going to secure them really well so that they're not falling on her when she is trying to sleep at night. But I think she's going to love this, and it'll just give like an extra little whimsy to her bed at night and an extra glow because she loves to have lights. She typically leaves her bathroom light on. She has a nightlight in here. She has lights behind her bed. She very much does not need her room to be dark to go to sleep. She prefers more light, so I think she's really gonna like these. All right, let's hang them up. They're so cute. That was actually really easy. Okay, let me give you guys a close-up. I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. What's it like to hold his hand when he tells you that you're all he wants? And it's midnight, oh, I'm thinking about him. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. And I'm running out of time. certainly got my money's worth on these bats this year. I just got a big pack of them on Amazon. They're really inexpensive and you get a bunch of different sizes of them. And I've been using them, if you've been following, you know this, all over my house this year for my Halloween decor. We've used them on the porch. They're just fun and they're just an easy way to add a simple little decor piece. So highly recommend getting a pack of these bats. I know they come in a matte black and then a glossy black. I had a bunch from last year, and you can typically reuse them because they're plastic, so it's easy to take them off and not damage them. But I used some strong adhesive last year. I did not use my museum glue that I typically use, and so a lot of them got damaged. So I got a new pack this year and I went for the glossy ones. Last year I had the matte ones. So I love decor items where I can use them in multiple places and projects, and these bats are certainly those. And now what I'm doing is I'm putting out some seasonal books. Rory and I love to read books that are on theme for the holiday that is coming up. I know a lot of people do it for Christmas and those big holidays, but I like to do it year round, and so does Rory. And yes, some of these are younger books. I mean, she's 7 years old. She'll be 8 in December, but it's just, again, that nostalgic feeling that I always crave for all the big holidays with my kids. And so books that we've been reading to Rory when she was a baby, and now she obviously can read them to us, and it's just fun. There was a lot of board books that I donated last year, but I held on to some really important ones. And then I forgot that I had these little stuffed dogs from the Target dollar spot last year, so I found those and added those to the bookshelf, and I love it. I want to now decorate the spot in Rory's room that I am most excited to decorate, and that is her American Girl doll school area. I think it's actually the Target brand. What is that called? OG, One Generation, something like that. But anyways, it is the 18-inch doll school, and I love to go in there and just add some little touches, and I can't wait for her to find them. I made a little mini garland. I'll try to do a zoom in for you. I just printed the pumpkins on my Cricut and added some puff balls, and I want to put this on the chalkboard in the school. And then I have just this little pumpkin that fell off of a garland that I had that I want to put on the teacher's desk, and I have some jack-o'-lanterns, just some ideas. I just want to add some decor to the school, and I can't wait for her to find it. All right, let's do it. Please don't judge my handwriting. I was writing it in a really awkward angle. I'm also a lefty, so naturally I have really bad handwriting. But if you are thinking, Trisha, you are losing it, you are decorating a dollhouse like it's too much, I just could not disagree more. I always tell you guys that my kids are young only but for so long, and I want to make their childhood as magical as possible. I love doing all this stuff for them, and my only hope is that they just look back at their childhood and just feel this warmth and this love, knowing that Stephen and I want to go all out for all the different holidays. And I also think it's just fun to have your environment and your surroundings be in the present day moment of whatever holiday is coming up. People always plan trips so that you have something to look forward to. Well, that's how I feel about the different holidays and the seasons. I love to look forward to them, and I feel like part of that is just being in the moment and being surrounded by decor and all the activities and just all the things. Again, our kids are only little, but for so long, so why not just go all out and create as much magic as you possibly can? Told him how I feel about him. To the bottom of the mirror, and I had this thought. I have all of these packs of like medium-sized felt shapes. I have jack-o'-lanterns, ghosts, There's some bats, and I was gonna line up her whole mirror, but when my girl brushes her teeth, sometimes it gets a little wild when she's spitting out the water, and this is like prime splash zone. So I think I'm just gonna put, oh my goodness, ghosts are flying. I'm gonna put them in the corner here. That way when I need to clean the mirror, I have an open space, because we have to think practically too. We need to be able to clean stuff. So let's just do a couple of shapes on the sides, and then I do want to add some lights that I got from Dollar Tree as well that are plug-in lights, which will be perfect at night. Maybe she won't have to leave her bathroom light on if we create enough of a glow in here. Ideally, I would use museum glue so you can't see that pink tape through it, but I cannot find my pack of museum glue right now, so he's just gonna have a little bit of a pink forehead.
It's been 4 weeks since you called, and I've been waiting here for you all along. I've been waiting here for you all along. Where you been? Where did you go?
I showed you guys the matching paper towels for this Halloween pattern when we decorated the kitchen recently. So this is the Hankies brand. I find it at Wegmans. If you have a Wegmans close by, these tissues are from Wegmans. They always just have the cutest seasonal tissues and toilet paper and paper towels. I mean, I just buy one pack of each. So once we use that one pack, we're not going to keep replenishing it. In all honesty, that toilet paper is not very soft. So it's not the best toilet paper, but it's just fun to have on hand. And Rory loves a countdown calendar. And so I put the Spooky Nights Until Halloween in there, and she will every single day on her own change that number. I have no doubt these are just things that she loves doing. So it's so fun to put stuff like that in her bathroom.
What you're looking for? Wonder if you found what you're looking for. I hope it's not too late. I want you back here with me.
We've now moved to Charlie's room, and I'm gonna get his room going. You'll see in the boys' room, I don't put as much in their room. They don't have doll houses for me to decorate and things like that. But just because the boys are getting older doesn't mean they don't appreciate the seasonal holiday decor. So I will never leave them out. And while we're doing this, can we please talk about how amazing it is that Halloween falls on a Friday this year? As a former teacher, I am just so happy for all the teachers out there that they're not going to get these super tired kids coming off of their sugar rush from the night before. So yay for those teachers, but also yay for the parents, because I always feel like it's such a rush once we get home. I want to be able to give my kids time to sit and sort their candy and trade with their siblings, because I have the best memories with my brother doing that growing up. And I also feel like now in this parent role, I'm like, okay, we need to get our showers and get to bed and get some sleep. So it's going to feel so good to be more relaxed this year for Halloween. So everyone saw who joined the party. She somehow knows every time I am making a bed, and she wants to come get immediately on that bed. I know that this throw blanket is too small for this bed for me to spread it out like it's a comforter, but my children love having a fleece blanket to sleep with at night. So I know Charlie is not even gonna go under his comforter. He'll wanna use this pumpkin blanket as his actual blanket. So I'm just gonna spread it out. I should probably look for some bigger, like full size fleece blankets at this point. I'll probably look into that for Christmas, but I think this is going to be fine. He's going to love it. It's going to be snuggly, and he doesn't care if it's just a couple inches too small on either side. All right, let's decorate his nightstand.
It's better this way. I'd rather be with you than someone I don't know. Now it's like we're living in two separate worlds. Come on back to me. Say that you won't go. I can't cope without you, and I wanna hold you close. Say that you won't go. Say that you won't go. It's been so cold without you here. We barely said goodbye before you disappeared. It's been so cold without you here. I'm not gonna lie, don't know what I'd do without you. Maybe we could try to figure out a way to put our past aside. tight. I've realized I only want you. I hope it's not too late. I want you back here with me. We never should have said it's better this way.
I'm definitely going to have to make these pumpkin Easter eggs. I guess I shouldn't even call them Easter eggs at this point. The jack-o'-lantern eggs. I don't even know what to call them. It's the confusion of the holidays getting mismatched, but I'm gonna have to make it a tradition. We had so much fun with this. I already showed you that Rory was the first one to find hers, which I had no doubt that my girl was going to because she's such a detail person and she looks at every little inch of the decor. But the boys had so much fun too. Rory immediately told Charlie to go look for his, so he found his, and then Charlie told Liam, so it was like a game of telephone of what to find. But it was so fun to see them do that. And so I'm going to keep this tradition going. And now I'm already thinking for different holidays what I can do, because it's fun to just go. It's almost like a little scavenger hunt. And so they had a really good time doing it.
I'd rather be with you than someone I don't know. Now it's like we're living in two separate worlds. Come on back to me. Say that you won't go. I can't cope without you, and I wanna hold you close. Say that you won't go. Say that you won't go. Say that you won't go. Say that you won't go.
Hi, Annie. Did you hear me making the bed? Shocker. Oh my gosh. You have a superpower. All right, you can lay down on Liam's bed.
I'd rather be with you than someone I don't know. Now it's like we're living in two separate worlds. Come on back to me. Say that you won't go.
Oh no. One of them fell off. We gotta fix that.
I can't cope without you, and I wanna hold you close.
So Liam made this when he was little. I think he was like 3 or 4 years old, and I always love to incorporate it in our holiday decor so he sees it. Anything that my kids make, I try to hold on to things like a seasonal item like this and then put them out in just different spots, because I just see the pride in my kids when they identify that it's out, it's on display. They don't even usually say anything, but I can tell in their facial expressions the first time they spot it. So my mama heart will always continue to do that. Probably when they're grown and they come back and visit, I will still put this spider out. Annie sees this spider and she is anxious to eat it. So we're gonna put it up high and keep it safe. I think I'm gonna weave it in his lights. I need to turn these lights on for him. He is my child that does not like lights on when he sleeps. So we'll have them on during the day when he's hanging out. And then at nighttime, as we're tucking him in, we'll turn them off. He likes it completely dark, but Charlie and Rory definitely like some type of a light situation in the room. Let me know if your kids are the same way. I think he's perfect here. Oh, he's so cute. All right, what do you think, Annie? Should we go with orange? Huh. Uh-oh, we might need some batteries. Is this the wrong remote control? Story of my life. I have a million of these battery operated lights and so many remote controls. I need to label this. Liam and Rory might have switched their remote controls. Stay tuned. Okay, I found it. Yep, they switched their remote controls. So I think I want to go with orange. I could do a dark orange. That's very orange. Or I could go lighter. I kind of want to go dark. It is Halloween after all. I need to show you this remote. I've shown these, I think last year was when I did this sponsorship with Olney. I love their lights. I've been using their lights since I became a YouTuber. I think they were like my very first sponsorship, and year after year I do stuff with them because I love their, just everything that they have. But this has like a million colors. You can do rainbow, and then it has all the, you could have them fade, you could have it go in waves, you can set your timer. And actually, let me set my timer for this one. Oh no, what did I just do? Oh, okay. It changed colors when I set the timer, but it went back. We're good. We're okay, Annie. The lights went back. I just love this. It's really nice, the timer feature, especially if you have a kid who wants lights to fall asleep, but you don't necessarily want these lights on all night. Just set your timer. So yay for Only lights. If they still make them, I'll link them for you. We've had them for a couple years at this point.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
We're now in the boys' bathroom, and I am saving these little window cleans that are fall themed. If you missed that video, I added those early on in the fall season just to give a little touch, but I wanted to take them down since I was trying to make the bathrooms a little bit more just Halloween focused. And this banner that I'm putting up came from Dollar Tree a couple years ago. Dollar Tree has some good stuff, you guys. If you haven't gone there before and you have one that's close enough for you to go visit, just check it out. It's just like Target in the fact that it puts out seasonal decor pretty early, so you want to be looking for your fall and Halloween stuff late in the summer, and they'll put out their Christmas and Hanukkah stuff, I mean, pretty early in the fall. In fact, they probably already have some stuff. I should go check. I need to check the Target dollar spot because this is always that time of year. And actually, that even reminds me, I probably should go buy my Halloween candy now. I tried to wait, it was 2 years ago, until mid-October to buy our Halloween candy, and I could not find any anywhere. Everybody had already transitioned everything over into Christmas, which is hard because the reason I wait to buy our Halloween candy is because inevitably we will eat it all before the actual holiday comes. So it's a little dangerous to have the candy in our home. I've tried hiding it, but the problem is I can't hide it from myself. I know where it is. So my strategy I did last year is I bought candy that I knew that I wouldn't really like crave or care about. So Starburst, Sour Patch Kids, things like that. And then I just got regular like Hershey bars and candy like that didn't need to be Halloween themed. I'd get that like right before Halloween. But let me know if your stores are the same way. I am sure all across America, at least, that the stores put everything out so much earlier. Every year it feels like earlier and earlier. But you're probably thinking, well, Trisha, you decorate really early. So you are just like all the stores, and you're not wrong. You are not wrong about that. But I have been like that my whole life. I just get excited, and Christmas I used to wait and do it after Thanksgiving, but it's so much work and I want to reap the benefits of that and really enjoy the decor, and that's why I've become more of an early November decorator. Right, before I do the other bunch, I just have to point out these little mini pillows because they're new this year from the Target dollar spot. I just took them out of the packaging, so they still have the lines from the ribbons that held them, but it's a little mini ghost and then a little mini boo. That was my favorite Target dollar spot find this year. I'm almost positive it was $5. It was a 2-pack. And I was so excited to find them. They're so cute and so perfect for the playroom. Speaking of Target dollar spot, I need to probably avoid the Target dollar spot with all of the Christmas stuff coming out. The little teasers that I have seen in like Instagram reels and things like that, the decor looks so cute. I want everything that I see. I get influenced as well, so I'm sure I'm gonna go and get a couple of things. I have so much Christmas decor. I don't need anything else, but I also get so excited about new decor ideas and just getting creative with things. I'll see an item pop up and then instantly a new idea will come up. So it does inspire me to get a couple of new pieces to just switch up the home decor and just kind of stick with the same theme that we normally have in our home, but just add a couple of new pieces to it. So the ideas are coming. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. Well, I can wait. Fall is my favorite. So let me just retract that statement. I can wait until Christmas because I am truly soaking up every cozy moment of fall. Our weather has finally started to cool down just a little bit. We've been having a lot of rain, so it has been absolutely delightful here in Virginia. There are some big hurricane storms coming, so anybody on the East Coast, please be careful, be safe. Let me know how you're doing where you are and if you are seeing those same storms that are coming our way. We aren't on the coast of Virginia, so we are usually pretty safe where we are. We'll maybe get a lot of rain and some wind, but please stay safe out there, my friends.
Let's get out, we can leave this city.
I love all the touches we added to the playroom. I just want to point out a couple of things. So these little mailboxes that I put on the back of the chairs came from Pottery Barn Kids. We got this one, I think, when Charlie was born. So it is over 12 years old. Oh, look who came to join the party, of course. She wants to have an early dinner. No surprise for anybody who's been following. So then over here, I have this one that somebody gave us when Rory was born. And so you like Pottery Barn Kids, they do a lot of the same stuff, but they'll just change how it looks a little bit. So it's so fun to have two different patterns. And then I like to set out some Halloween themed toys for Rory in here. So we have a tic-tac-toe board. We've had these for a while. These are the Crayola light ups. And so you can draw on them with washable markers. Annie's giving kisses. Thank you, Annie. And wipe them off and they light up. So we have a pumpkin and we have a ghost. They also have Christmas themed ones that they put out every year and they're just really fun. We have the bat wings jigsaw puzzle that we like to do. And this is a new addition this year. I found it at Home Goods. I love the paint by stickers. I think they're so fun to do as an adult, but I found a Halloween themed one for Rory. So I got this one so she and I can sit and work on this together one weekend, but just some fun little themed toys to add to the playroom.
Yeah, the countryside is so pretty.
Okay, we have one more decor piece that we are going to create for upstairs. I want to do my own DIY Halloween wreaths for the kids' doors on the outside of their door. I had so much fun doing my Pottery Barn dupe DIY for our front porch. We're gonna try it again. So I'm gonna put up on the screen, I have two wreaths I wanna try to make. One for Charlie's door, one for Liam's door from Pottery Barn. I love Pottery Barn stuff. I am definitely, like my style is very true to Pottery Barn, but I don't love the prices. So I always look for a dupe or a way for me to create it on my own when it comes to their home decor. So we're gonna try to get as close as possible. It's certainly gonna be cute regardless. And then the other wreath I wanna do is for Rory's door. And I am taking a Target wreath that I got that's just a base wreath for $10. I'm gonna use it for all three of them. And for Rory's theme, I'm gonna go for a witch theme, and I got all the items from Dollar Tree besides the base of the wreath. So we're gonna attempt a little Dollar Tree DIY wreath for Rory's door. We're gonna have some fun. Let's get crafty. The first thing I'm gonna do is get all the little accessories ready for the first wreath. And so I'm making that boo banner that the ghost is holding. I cut these shapes out on my Cricut. You can certainly do it by hand. You don't have to have a Cricut to do any of these things. I was just going for convenience. The sparkly paper that I'm using came from Michael's, just in their scrapbooking area. I will always try to kind of load up on paper like that when they're having sales, and you can get like a sheet of paper for maybe 30-40 cents when it's a really good sale. So that's what I like to do, and I'll use it when I need it for my crafting. And then the ghost, I got the base of the ghost from Dollar Tree because I wanted it to have arms, and it was the perfect size. And I took my cheesecloth that we used with our last Pottery Barn wreath dupe, and I'm just kind of shaping it to try to make it look more like the wreath and more like a ghost. And I'm just gonna hot glue everything on there. I printed some oval shaped sparkly black eyes for the eyes of the ghost. And then once we get the ghost completed, we're going to add him to the wreath and add some of those silver stars, the silver moon. And I know the Pottery Barn wreath has these really nice felt pumpkins. I didn't have any of those, so I improvised, and at Dollar Tree I got just these little jack-o'-lanterns that were on a stick, and I just took them off of the stick, and you'll see it right there, and I just added them on. There is a lot of glitter in today's projects, and I always say once you bring glitter into your home, it never leaves, because you find glitter for all of eternity. But I thought it was worth it. I just think these are so cute and so easy to make, so I hope this inspires you to try one. Okay, let's do the big reveal. Oop, piece of glue. I mean, I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison. It's so cute. I'll try to give you guys a close-up. In fact, what I'll do is I'll lay it down on our white island, and then I'll do the Pottery Barn picture next to it so you can really see, but if it's not a perfect match or even really close to a perfect match, I had fun making it and I know my kids are gonna love it. So let's do a quick comparison. Okay, change of plans. I brought it up here and hung it on Charlie's door because I think it'll be easier to see it that way. I think it's so cute. All right, let's do a side-by-side comparison. So here's mine, and then I will pop up a picture. Obviously, I made mine slightly different with my jack-o'-lantern pumpkins instead of the felt ones because I used what I had. Oh, hold on, his little boo sign is a little bit off. We gotta give my wreath all she can have for the side-by-side comparison. Okay, here it is. Let me know what you guys think. Regardless, I had a great time making this. All right, on to the next one. I only had one strain of battery operated fairy lights left, so I'm just going to use it on this one because this wreath is a little bit more of a simpler decor design. And so I started by wrapping the fairy lights around and then attaching the battery pack to the top. And I used one of the plastic ball ornaments that we used for our last DIY Pottery Barn wreath. I will link all of these products that I can, by the way, in the video description box for you guys in case you want to attempt making these on your own. But I love doing the ornaments because you just pop off the lid, you put the lights inside and put it back on and it holds really well. And then I just wrapped the cheesecloth around it. We're going to add some simple eyes and I absolutely love this wreath. Now, in the picture that I'm going to show you guys when we do the side by side, there's some bats kind of flying all around, but that's actually a bat garland. So I'm adding the bats onto the wreath like they're supposed to be on there. And I think, you know, it's hard to see them because they're black and then the base of the wreath is black, but it just looks really cool when it's up on the door. So I can't wait for you guys to see the finished product. Okay, you guys, here it is. I'll show it to you with the lights off. It is so cute. I think this might be my favorite one. I could probably make the bottom look a little bit more symmetrical, but oh my gosh, what a fun wreath. All right, let me turn the lights on because I think in the picture it's light. And let's do our side by side this time. So I'll have mine right here and I'll do the picture of the Pottery Barn one. Let me know what you think. Did I do okay? And what do you think about this one compared to the other one? Oh, these are so fun. All right, let's go make Rory's. All right, here's the plan for Rory's. I'm gonna use that same base wreath from Target, which by the way, I can't remember if I told you guys, these are $10 each. And then all the rest came from Dollar Tree. So I found these little witches brooms. I got a couple packs of these picks with witch hats and I'm just gonna pull the hats off of the picks and hot glue them on there. And then the other item is just this little pick I thought was fun. I'm gonna pull these balls off and hot glue them on there. And if you hear somebody slurping some water, Annie decided to take a big old drink as I was talking. All right, let's make the wreath. And just like that, it is dinner time. So once your chicken is cooked, you're going to go ahead and cut up some corn tortillas. The recipe, I believe, calls for 4. I went ahead and did 6 so I could have more filler in there. And so I just used my pizza cutter. It was actually very satisfying to sit and cut them with my pizza cutter, and it went really quickly, as you saw. And so the next thing you're going to do is just take out your chicken breast and shred it. Instead of taking my meat chopper like I normally do and just shredding it inside of the crock pot, I did take it out because I didn't want to smush the black beans that were in there. And so once you shred that, just add that back in. Then you're going to add all of those tortillas that you chopped up, mix all of that up, and then you're just going to take a couple handfuls of whatever cheese you want. I did a reduced fat shredded Mexican cheese, and I just kind of coated the top. You can be more exact with your measurements if you're counting macros or anything like that. But this dinner was absolutely delicious, and I want to make it for just a lunch meal prep for myself and Steven next time. And I am going to add it to the monthly lineup for sure because everybody loved it. And then, on the side, I can't forget my Trader Joe's fall leaf tortilla chips. Have you tried them? They are absolutely delicious. They taste way better than normal tortilla chips. I don't know why they taste better, but trust me, they do. They have like a little bit of sweetness to them, but there's not a seasoning on them. I don't know. They are magic in the form of tortilla chips, and plus they just add that fun fall autumn feel to your different meals that you're having. We like to use them for nachos as well in the fall. I love avocados. I wanted to add that to the top. You could put sour cream on the top. You could put salsa if you wanted to. And then of course I like to dip my little chips, but this was absolutely delicious, you guys. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this gave you some ideas and inspiration for your own homes. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye, friends.